What up, chat? Yeah, this is a new morning, new trading day. And there was a setup I took yesterday on gold. Posted it on my YouTube page. You can go check it out. The last video I made on gold sale. Let me just give you a review of what I did yesterday. So, from the overall trend, just seeing its downtrend, seeing that gold is still on the downtrend. You can see the swing highs and the swing lows. Swing high, swing low, swing high, and another swing low. Then we have current swing high here. And you can see this resistance. The price is reacting to this resistance here. It is strong resistance, strong daily resistance. So yeah, going to the lower time frame, I saw an entry. Let's go down to the 4 hours. I saw an entry I took yesterday, and that was a good one though. I made money from that entry, even though it wasn't what I expected. The price didn't move very well. It pissed me off. I had to close a position. I don't think I like doing that though. Sometimes psychology will just hit, and you just react to stimuli. So this is it. Let's read this chart and see how I got my setup. From the base here, this is the first swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low. You can see the sellers pushed it here, but buyers rejected the candlestick, closing it above this other low. So making this low a minor low because it didn't break structure above this other low. It just wicked out, and a wick isn't a valid break of structure except the body of the candle broke the last wick. You get that? So as you can see, this is just a minor low, not a swing low. Now we have sellers reacting from that zone, giving us a rejection pattern. Now a huge buy came in, breaking this last week, like making this a valid break of structure right now. That's what I mean. And as you can see, labeling the chart, you just have to call this a valid break of structure. Still, buyers were still struggling to break that zone, but they couldn't. They couldn't break the zone. Sellers took it downwards the second time. Now buyers tried to recover, but there was a whole lot of selling pressure coming in. And also, this was also because of fundamentals, due to the Middle East talks and diplomacy controversies, all of that. So as you can see, the second tap and a break of structure. Looking closely, you see that this cell structure here made a change of character right here. If I go down to the 2 hours or 1 hour, you see it very clearly. This is a change of character. That's why, guys, you have to be very calm and open your eyes when reading structures, because structures is key to everything. From my years of trading right now, I can boldly tell that if you miss structure, you are setting yourself up for doom. Yeah, that's right. So this was the structure that broke. You can even see from the 2 hours time frame, it's clear that the first swing to the downside was a break. But you can't call this a break. You know why? You can't call this a change of character. You know why? Because it didn't break below this place. You remember, here was our swing low, and here was our swing high. Here was our swing high. Now, you just texted lower. All of this that you're seeing inside, all this trend you see inside is just a minor trend. Don't forget, there are minor trends and major trends. So all of this is just minor trend. You can see the trend retesting 78 fib level before the push to the upside. But this one broke out first of all, giving a valid change of break of structure. Then sellers rapidly took it downwards again, giving us a change of character. So we can call this a valid change of character because it broke the last higher low, if you get me. But this one, it didn't break the last higher low. As you can see, the last higher low was here. Last higher low was here. So I hope you guys understand that. So reading the current trend, you can see that it's on a lower low. So the second tap to the trend line, then the drop, break of structure. I waited for a fib level retracement, guys. You know, I'm always interested on the fib level retracement level, 60 fib, 70 fib, any of those two zones. So taking it from the swing high to the swing low, you can see the retracement at this zone. Just have to draw a resistance. Yeah. So this was the zone. I'll show you guys how I got my entry. So scaling down to the 1 hour. First off, I saw a reaction, seller's reaction from my area of interest. So seeing the seller's reaction, just to be sure of what I was doing. You know, good, sometimes good can be crazy. Came down to the 15 minute. Reading the retest structure, I can see that it was on a higher high, and this was the last. Okay, this was a high, last higher low, and this was the last high. Coming down to this place to test this previous support zone, this previous low. Then he gave a hand. Before he gave this hand, I was already able to sight a head and shoulder pattern forming. So I took my entry from the right shoulder, that's it, and targeted 1:3 to that zone. My SA was something like this, and here was my target to this zone. As you can see, guys, it was a nice call. Although price pissed me off a bit, but it was a good trade. It was a really good trade. So that's it for this one. Stay tuned for my next video. Like I said before, this channel is basically for analysis, being transparent and showing you my setup, how I do my things, you know. See your profitability finally. I'm profitable though, but you know, start making the real dough. So this is it for today. This video was basically just to show you how my last trade went. And as you can see, it was a good one. I made money from it. Even though this month was fucking hard. was just going on the roller coaster this month. Lose, gain, lose, gain, Gold is crazy. Especially this month of April. This is my took 6 trade this month and I've only won 2. But yeah, I'm still up though. See, that's why risk management is something you have to take very seriously. I was still able to make my losses back because of my risk management. I stick to my risk, and each time I lose 1%. Each time I win about 3%. So you can see, even though I lose twice in a row, just one trade will bring me back to profit again. So that's how you should plan your trade and think. Don't just go in because you want to make money. Protect your capital. That is the key. So that's it, guys. Stay tuned for my next video, and once you see this video, please help like, comment and share. Subscribe to my channel also. Let's grow together. Fibonacci community. Alright, peace out.